They've got Mars Arena against Centaur. I really like what MOUZ has for their draft here.
Yeah, I think this is a really good beast game. So I'm going to go with that.
It is.
Would you guys be saying that if it was an ATF Centaur? I don't think so.
Like the diversity of the hero pool, I think this is one of the weaker ones we've had in a couple of years. And part of that, as we're actually going to see a great example of what I was about to talk about, as Boom is being run down by Jakiro together with Kez.
Another kill for Falcons.
I think part of the problem is just that there's a handful of 5s and 1s that are just so strong in lane that a lot of the like potential avenues you would have for play you just get punished too hard. Like if you think about it, in pro play, Warlock, Celery also might just die here. Yes, he will. Think of it this way. The pro teams, a lot of the games, you want to be strong for minute 7 so you can contest the Wisdom. He's beasting it on Beastmaster against Primal Beast.
Sure is, and he has the Roar. Not able to use it here as Malrine gets to the high ground thanks to Onslaught, but the boar is coming for him. There's the Primal Roar. Disruption from Crit. Axes come though, and Malrine, all he can do is trample away. I think that was a blood grenade even used as mid one. Just needs one more pair of axes, but he does not have mana.
Stick.
There we go, and he gets it. Nice kill for mid one.
Also going to see some stacks here if they were.
Meanwhile, Crystallis going to use this as an opportunity. Falcons is to try to get the kill onto position 1 for MOUZ, but does barely get out with his life. Still had a Fairy Fire.
And I'm surprised Malrine is getting run over this hard. The melee mid-master, you'd think he could pull waves or play better in the lane head-on, but he's getting
gone on. Had to use his arena to try to get out.
Mission
Does not have
for
TP, so this is actually kind of awkward. They can obviously tell that this is the case. Even a creep is going to chase after him.
Not mission accomplished.
Grappling Claw finishes the job.
Isn't it funny how Kez can like attack you with his saber and then he hits you for twice the range of the sword itself?
Yeah, that's right.
A katana,
He's got a little Monkey King in him.
Yeah.
Mid one finds a little tiny stack here of Ancient. Crit, he's dead. No vision there for Crit.
Oh, this would be... Yeah, they're going to try to contest this now with Malrine. Is he going to be able to Invis use from mid one? Immediately pops out.
Yeah, Pulverize to start things out. TP from the Jakiro on the way. Stampede with the Trample. Pretty powerful combination.
So much
They're able to take out mid one.
All right, they protect their stacks. That's big for Falcons.
And boom, gets a spear, but no connection onto Skeeter himself. And now a Raptor Dance reserved for the Mars again. Tries to bulwark his way out of it, but it's not happening. So 2 cores dead for MOUZ.
It's playing into Kez Jakiro. If Kez is already a bad matchup, add in some dragons to make it worse. Still, he's pretty close to the Primal Beast.
Oh,
nice
good
timing
hoof
from
stomp.
Corrupted.
Crystallis is there, though, with the Dragon Tail.
Are they going to golem this? Yes, they are.
They will. Crit is making his way over. Gets a Lotus off, rather. As Celery finds the kill on Corrupted, but it's going to be a trade for Snake King taking out Yamich. Crystallis and company to worry a bit now as the Raptor Dance comes for them. Skeeter, cooldown is insanely low on that spell. Housekeeping.
Housekeeping?
She's not getting a tip this time.
I guess that's what Amar usually does, and now that he's not there, they need help with the housekeeping.
Yeah, he's a very clean young man.
Very, always looks, oh, hello.
No, not today.
No, Amar isn't here, we don't need cleaning.
We know that it smells terrible in here, but we're used to it. Thank you. Maybe they're hipsters. Only like using it when no one else is.
14-minute wisdom coming up. No contention for either team, but Malrine. Oh,
they don't layer that.
Staggering.
Very
matter,
good,
though.
but Malrine should still be dead.
That was kind of close, actually.
Scans come out.
Oh, they might follow this Warlock Courier thinking that he's top, but it's a bait.
Yeah, Boom is the one that gets initiated on Macropyre from above. That's an easy pickoff for Falcons.
Oh, that's a good
damage, though. Egg is placed. Stampede to run away. They take out Snake King. It's 1 for 1, but that's favored Falcons still. These shadow points are really annoying them.
Bit of poke and prod.
Oh, looking for the potential golem. There we go. On to 2. Mid one, like you said, has the roar. Pipe is activated. A nice disruption. Have some good damage mitigation. The instant stun, though, onto Malrine, who is looking for a pulverize. Gets a nice onslaught to several healers, but now the fatal bonds are starting to stack up. got the spear into the arena. Boom has made his way back in, but the Raptor Dance secures the triple kill for Skeeter. Where's that Ka when you need it?
Yeah, doesn't work. How about the other one? Nope, never mind. That was not the result I was expecting, but it was also not the initiation I was expecting. They just brute forced.
Have you seen Overwhelming Blink this early for Beastmaster? Going for a third item after Ag's Blink.
He's going for a Malrine for now.
Got the arena with the spear. Good disruption. Sunray's going to continue, though. And Malrine's burning to a crisp. They do get the pipe off, so it ends up mitigating a decent amount of damage, but Kez is just running through everyone. Skeeter destroys mid one, the egg. Now they get the hoof stomp and another kill onto a core for MOUZ as they are dropping like flies. Boom, next on the list. That's 4 dead. And they're going to get a full team wipe in all likelihood. Celery onto the high ground he goes. Only a matter of time. Pops the fortification to try to spread this damage a bit. Skeeter, of course, has a million buttons at his disposal, so he can be anywhere at any time.
The amount of value that Falcons are getting out of the Shadow Demon is unreal.
It's a dark sci-fi.
Malrine.
Oh, the cancel's there. Mid one. Goodbye, my friend. Another charge on the Desto incoming for Skeeter.
15-0.
Jeez. Talk about hard. Yeah, that is true.
To make sure they win their games. And they've told Corrupt that, do you want to stand in under the condition that you don't meme build?
Oh, initiation. Disruptions coming from Crit. Boom, gets off the arena. They're going to be able to take out both supports right off the bat. So a good start to this fight for MOUZ, but
and it's the end
can they find anybody else?
Wisely, Falcons say, we're out of position, we got punished.
They finally realized their top priority are the supports. I mean, Crit has been destroying. Oh, look at this. Falcons still kind of lingering nearby.
Is bold. Well, they have vision, so they can choose to. Okay, they will.
Hoof stomp onto the DK. Mid one's not even remotely close to this. There's already so much damage has been done as Kaz continuing to right-click to his heart's content. Crystallis dead. The egg is placed on the Sunray, doing quite a bit of damage to Skeeter. Doesn't have the Aegis this time around. As boom.
Oh!
But they dodged the... What was that? The Raptor Dance comes through. Grappling Claw apparently goes through everything. Hoof stomp not hitting anything. And mid one now turning his sights onto the bird. Skeeter is dead. His reign has finally ended. And Malrine now... A little 1 versus 2, Corrupted looking for a potential blink. Hoof stomp, not going to happen though. Double kill for mid one, and in fact he lingered a little too long. Cinder and Spear attempted TP, but the Yule's cancellation. Snake King back at it with his macro power, trying to turn this around onto mid one, getting healed up a bit, but he does drop to Snake King as the supports plus Corrupted nearby. We'll be able to turn this fight a bit. TP is successful there.
At their disposal, and they know that MOUZ don't. 20 seconds on Golem. Supernova, 10 seconds here. Crystallis.
He's going to be the one to tank it. Hoof stomp, initiation, Ice Path to follow. And they have the damage in spades. 8K lead is now growing for Falcons.
That is the perfect find. 50 seconds on him.
Yeah, Roche is up. They could just do
Roche,
that.
so they are just going to grab this. Another shield for Mr. Birdman. Might as well do it twice in game as well. A little bit of a flag there.
Malrine. Oh, Pulverize. Wants to steal this Wisdom Shrine. He'll get it.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what happened there?
I hit him with the rock throw off map.
Oh my god.
That's actually kind of cool against Phoenix doing this.
Finally a counter to this garbage mechanic.
Yeah,
should not
off the
exist.
map.
That's fun. Let's get a highlight of that one when we get a chance. But first,
ooh,
boom, blink.
Close. Quick on the boom, blink though.
Might still be in some trouble.
If they had an Ice Path, he's
Mid one is nearby. Ice Path does clip him. Yeah, they have the damage. Looks like a glitch. I mean, this is kind of a glitch. And teleports immediately. Yeah, that's a really heavy rock. Defies gravity in many ways.
Oh,
Malrine with the BKB, Pulverize, and teammates are nearby. MOUZ are struggling now to get anything going. Crystallis trying to right-click a bit, but too many numbers for Falcons.
unlike a certain centaur next to me.
I actually never buy Ags third, just so you know.
Okay.
I actually got really good items. You'd be impressed.
Huh?
A full set of barracks for Falcons. They're going to get this second one as well. No Phoenix for 13 on MOUZ. Can they have a last stand of some kind? Pulverize to open things up. The spear wasn't hit with anything, and that just like that. Boom takes a tumble, pops the pipe though for the Centaur into the Stampede away. Crystallis not able to catch up. They do find a support in the form of Crit, but that's it.
Falcons looking for the potential killing blow here. Lincoln's on Skitter. Finding Boom together with Malrine.
Pulverize.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Goodbye. What? Goodbye.
Celery.
Will follow him. That's 2 dead. No buybacks for them. So
how did they get a collateral there?
This is the last mega comeback we've seen.
Not this one.
Oh, all right. Well, they thought they were waiting, but I guess not. Mid one dies now, and I mean, might as well just call it here. There's no buyback again. Thought at least they would try for a 5v5, but...
Okay. It's a bit concerning for MOUZ that, this game...
GG's called. Very underwhelming end here, but Falcons dominate.
You have this strong of a 5-man lineup, and you didn't really, it seems, manage to take a single 5-on-5 on your terms. Not sure if it was a matter of... I mean, a couple of the attempts that they had, they just initiated on heroes next to Shadow Demon with their stuns. They can just arena a guy and Shadow Demon can't save them. Where was that?
That's true.
Like,
I didn't even notice he had that.
I feel like MOUZ just swing and a miss in this game. I think they had the conditions they needed to take the fights that they needed to win.
SD more than they valued having like the ultimate counterpick hard carry for the game in Ursa, as Brian suggested. So it's kind of like you decide where, in what direction do we want to make our draft lean. And for them in this case, it's more about getting the combos online.
Malrine, of course, courtesy of the kill on mid one, is almost level 6, but not quite. But mid one, actually gonna get surprised here.
Yep, the avalanche is a little too late for Yamich. Can they get the trade? Doesn't look like it. Celery hit like a wet noodle. Malrine gets the invis rune now. Yeah, that's a big one for Falcons. As Boom getting chased by Skeeter and company.
Oh.
Takes a while, but the watermelon explodes.
That's a really, really bad death. This top tower is under siege by a siege creep, and Skeeter is able to cut the wave freely as Bristleback, barely even taking any damage. And now he's going to have 10 seconds to rotate over if he wants to, but he doesn't have TP. He can't make this.
Oh, boy.
They're losing both.
That's a
unless,
disaster.
Depending on Ember's play here, Malrine...
though. Yeah, Malrine's trying to take back theirs in the meantime. Yamich just tosses everybody away and takes the shrine in the end. The other side, though, Crystallis dies to a neutral creep, surprisingly. But Crit eventually... So it ends up being a trade of shrines.
Yeah.
As mid one does make his way over eventually, despite not having that TP initially. Picks off the Jakiro.
All right, given the circumstances, MOUZ got out of that pretty okay. They are trailing, and it is concerning to see Tide this far down the charts. This hero, it can recover in the jungle.
Not by Corrupted. Skeeter's going to try to scare Crystallis away as 4 members of Falcons have come, and that's a big disruption. Crystallis now in a lot of trouble. Good golem from Celery to try to buy some time, but Crystallis is taking most of the damage. Mid one does find a kill.
He's out of mana.
Doing so at least, but yeah, completely out of mana now in the Stampede to turn this around.
Oh, that is...
Just going to get chased into the grave, so that's going to be 2 cores dead along with the support. Yamich in no man's land right now. Tries to take out Corrupted, not going to happen. Instead, he's going to be the sacrifice as well. They sacrifice 4 to Falcons, all for 2 supports.
Save a buddy syndrome there.
Poking
It's
and
good.
prodding.
He's just zoning them and pulling most of the wave, but the siege creep, unfortunately for them, is not hitting the tower, since the enemy also has a siege creep. Just busy fighting that. And he'll just turn into a bit of farming. But if nothing else, they are the ones dictating the pace, pulling MOUZ around the map.
Zip from mid one, finds his brother in Malrine. Has the level advantage. Golem placed right on top as well, despite having that remnant. They get the stun lock and they get the kill. Yamich trying to find Crit, but they'll find a Jakiro in the trees with a full Macropyre reserve for him.
That was an insanely aggressive dive.
Second support will die off as well.
Wow. I mean, I get that you smell blood in the water on Tiny there, but says, I don't accept this. Some players just get a fire under their ass when they get stomped.
Corrupted, getting a bit of a gank here. Stampede, they're going to try to turn this around, though, as Crystal is taking a dual breath, and now Skeeter just frontlining him. He's going to get pounded into a pulp. Ravage comes out from Boom, hitting literally everybody. Do they have the follow-up, though? Snake King bites the dust, but Celery ends up getting traded out, and now Boom surrounded. Slowed down by Crit. A zip in from mid one. Wants to get the Ember Spirit again. Malrine with the remnants, though. Mid one super low, along with Skeeter. Double kill from mid one. The toss finishes the job on Malrine. 3 for 4 right now. Mid one wants to even it up. Oh, he's out of mana
now.
He is, but doesn't look like Falcons want to go any further. We'll be going S and Y on the Bristleback.
It's a really good game for it.
Chrysalis will go Manta first. Sage Kaya finished for mid one in the meantime, and there's the Golem. All right, he's going to get his time to shine. 1 versus 5, it looks like, as the Ravage comes through to ensure things. And Snake King, in the end, maybe not needing the Ravage. Snake King does not fall here. Malrine, though, trying to force the issue. Boom, taking a double edge. He's pretty low. We'll pop the Kraken Shell, so now he's slowed to a crawl. Gets disrupted. Malrine trying to create a little bit of space. Finish off this fat, juicy watermelon.
Can't do it.
Doesn't look like it.
But as you saw in the stacks there, that is easily in Falcon's favor.
Radiant are scanning.
Corrupted. Minding his own business. The Skeeter and Snake King are nearby. And he used that Stampede to turn this around onto Crystal. His Hoof Stomp is there.
Ooh, close to the chains.
Now mid one. He has enough to zip away. We'll use basically all of it to TP.
That was so close to mid one dying. It's a good way to kill Tide is to just turn your back, spray him down with 6 quills, and then just run him down. Well, I'd love to see Skitter get that idea, but he's going BKB, which is the safer choice, probably Demonic Purge.
Yeah, Kraken Shell is activated. Nobody's really nearby. There are some TPs on the way, though. And they're going to use that Stampede to try to close the gap. The Ravage comes out onto 4. Celery uses his ult as well. This is all just trying to get away. They're going to lose both lives, so 2 big cooldowns expended for basically nothing. And this is the 20-minute mark.
I mean, eventually, maybe.
As, mid one killed off. Perfect timing on the Stampede, because I think he actually would have been able to zip away there, but good layering of all the stuns and damage at the end. 40 seconds for mid one on the bench.
Because like the panel was talking about how it seems like Falcons consider Bristle a counter to Razor, and so far so good. Crystal is by the Manta, and he's going for Crimson next. Poking and prodding, no mana left though.
No, we see the Anchor used. Of course, this is an Aegis Bristleback with the back still to you. Anchor Smash doing a decent amount of damage because he can actually position himself properly, thanks to that leash. Meanwhile, mid one.
Okay.
We'll zip out this time. Plasma Field doing a decent amount of damage. Another toss back Skeeter, just getting bounced around left and right. Golem comes out as well, but again, MOUZ really doesn't feel like they're trying to be super aggressive. They're not fully committing to this fight. Toss up. This will be life number 1 here for Skeeter if he falls. Yamich almost going down to the hairball. Will try to trickle out as the Searing Chains come in. Corrupted there with a double-edge Hoof Stomp and gets the kill. Celery getting pounded down by Skeeter now with all of this attack damage. Hairball applied to Boom. No Ravage to work with anymore. These long fights just seem to favor Falcons.
And this is all of what you're seeing on your screens right now is a snowball effect of the mistake from 4 minutes ago. And yeah, they're just gonna let him be down here. The king of the map.
Corrupted, clipped by the Plasma Field. Snake King, though, might have to be the sacrifice for Falcons. Dead in the... Whoa, okay, using the Golem just for the Jakiro.
That seemed very unnecessary.
Yeah, dead in the water on Corrupted, though. Will Stampede away, gets brought back by the Electric Vortex, though. And despite this pipe, will eventually fall, and that's a double kill for Chrysalis.
All right.
MOUZ showing some signs of life here. They were a bit in trouble of perhaps giving this game away very early. Did they give a reason?
I believe it was some sort of eye infection.
Oh, I see.
Didn't sound great. Oh, Crystallis.
Stop initiation. Crystallis pops
boy.
the Crimson Guard.
He's alive
This
for
is
now.
a lot of magic
And now
damage.
he's not.
One more double edge should do it. Not even needed. And Celery got taken out in the meantime as well.
Oh, they're chasing
Yes,
deep for
they
him
are.
here.
Does he have Searing Chains? Yes, they cancel the TP. Do they have more stuns to follow? Has the shield rune, so... But no
Days for
mana now.
days
It's
with
really
that.
running out. We'll have to BKB going through the gate.
This will be
All
fun.
right, it's a full team. Through the gate he goes. It's a 1v1 and a 1v2 and a 1v3, and mid one loses. And the Tormentor is now free.
Oh, hello. See now if they can make anything with the smoke. This feels almost like a last-ditch effort. I know it's 15k, not the total end of the game, but you have so little scaling going your way. Razor has no damage,
Yeah.
so Storm kind of has to do everything.
Crit. Well, he's got some farm. He blinks away, but mid one brings him back with the Electric Vortex. One more disruption for the row, but the Remnant does finish the job.
It's the best possible first kill, I think, from
Big
MOUZ.
zip, mid one. Doesn't have vision, though, for the Glimmer Cape onto Snaking. As Corrupted comes in, Hoofstomp's going to be avoided thanks to the BKB. Snaking is very tanky. Mid one's expending so much mana just to try and get this Jakiro. It's not going to happen. Stampede gets him away. Meanwhile, Crystallis gets life number 1 on the Bristleback. Golem placed as well.
I don't know if trucks farm, though, but you know what I mean.
There's certain kinds. Tractors, mostly.
Yeah, farm like a tractor,
Mid one.
sting like a bee.
Opens it up. Crit has the disruption. Not going to use it yet as Toss gets reflected, it looks like. Bouncing left and right. Big sleight of fist from Malrine with the Remnants as well. And now Skeeter with the BKB and the Blade Mail just pounding on Tiny, and Crystallis trying to steal as much damage as he can. Stampede is going to be used though to try to get away from the Razor, at least to soft reset, but the double hook stomp comes from
that's a good
Corrupted
oven.
into the Macro Pyre. Crystallis pops the Manta, but in vain. Burns up in the process. Looks like 2 TPs will be successful.
Oh! He had cooldown.
So
Okay,
3
not
members
that close.
of MOUZ do get away. All right, Fortification, Falcons. I mean, Skeeter's a bit low on mana. Might just be able to chunk this down, though, in his exit strategy. Gets tossed back into the static link. Gets the Blade Mail. Slowed to a crawl will BKB. Gets stunned again by the Golem this time. They get the melee racks, which is the most important. A hoof stomp, counter initiation from Corrupted onto Crystallis, who popped that Manta, Crimson Guard as well. Mid one trying to focus the supports. Crit looking to be dead, but no. Gets the disruption off the last moment. Remnant does finish the job, but mid one now out of resources. Has the zip just barely away. And a nice gush coming out from Boom to finish off Skeeter. So there's 2 dead for Falcons, now make it 3. So MOUZ technically defend, but it's 2 sets of barracks essentially down.
Yeah. Car. They're ready. They're waiting for MOUZ to come their way. MOUZ are not
Damage.
doing that. They are instead getting Yule.
How much do they want to commit here? Hoofstomp misses. Yules kind of disrupts the combo. They use the Golem just to avoid the killing blow onto Tiny. Now they're going to toss back. They get a nice static link onto the Bristleback. He pops the BKB, trying to turn his sights to the Tiny. Yamich will be dead after 3 hits. Now the focus onto Crystallis, already at half HP. The Stampede to follow. Big Ravage coming up, but it's not enough to save Crystallis. He does have buyback. Celery is definitely going to bite the dust here. Double kill for Skeeter. Boom. Pops the Kraken shell, but it's not enough.
I feel like mid one arrived when 3 heroes were dead there.
This is going to be mega creeps unless, I mean, they can buy back on Razor, but then it's a 3v5.
You have to have better structure in this. They need to jump. The successful fights MOUZ have had has been when they've jumped supports alongside with tossing the Bristle into the static link.
Now the buyback is there. Corrupted with the Lincoln Spear. Mid one doesn't want Electric Vortex as a result. Still the building's being applied. A lot of damage from Skeeter. Was focusing that initially, but now potentially going for Crystallis. No. Well, objective-based gaming for Skeeter here today. Corrupted super low. The hoof stomp's not going to be there thanks to the BKB from mid one. But meanwhile, nice ice path onto 2 heroes. Skeeter trying to finish this game right here, right now. Celery, that's a dieback. Crystallis looks to be next on his list. Has his eyes set solely on that kill. That is a dieback for your position 1 Razor. Now the ice path connecting on the mid one. Last ditch effort for him. Trying to get away, but the steering chains finds him from Malrine. Sleight of fist will finish the job. Triple kill for Skeeter in the meanwhile. And that'll do it. GG's called. Falcons take it 2-0.
This is not looking all that good for MOUZ, now down 0-4, but Falcons a much needed win. On top of that, the whole team leveled up from yesterday. Now, by no means peak performance from them, but it's definitely looking a lot better than whatever yesterday was.
Yeah, that was something else. That was something for the books, as they say, Cinderman.